A little on the chilly side for the PD.
All right. Thank you, Marla. A breaking news update to a story that we first told you about last night at 11 right now. The Georgetown County Sheriff's Office has arrested the two men they say robbed a Dollar General on North Fraser Street. They say the pair went into the store, took out a gun, and demanded money from an employee. After getting that money, they left the area. They were arrested on Highway 701 just south of Plantersville. No one was hurt during that robbery. And a drill to test the National Guard's response after a hurricane, collapse, building, wildfires, and more is being held next week in South Carolina. The drill is called Operation Vigilant Guard and will have crews from 5 states coming together. More than 5,000 first responders and volunteers will be participating. It will begin on Thursday. Some exercises include patients being lifted to safety, boats delivering equipment and supplies to stranded victims. Crews will hold some drills in Florence and Georgetown counties.
Practice certainly makes perfect, doesn't it? Habitat for Humanity of Horry County is going to welcome student volunteers in Myrtle Beach for spring break starting on Sunday. They're going to be here through the 21st and will help build homes and improve the community. The students will finish a house in the Carolina Forest area and then begin construction on a home in Longs. They'll also help with other smaller projects in the area and at the Habitat Restore. The South Carolina Democrats will be holding a conference in the Grand Strand. It begins, in fact, at 1:30 this afternoon at the Sheraton Hotel in Myrtle Beach. A Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz will deliver the keynote address Saturday. Tickets are $50 and they can be bought at the door. Topics will include families and how businesses benefit from the Democratic policies on the economy, health care, infrastructure, and more. This is the 4th year for that event here. The FDA may face some tough questions from doctors and Congress, all in the wake of that deadly superbug outbreak that killed 2 people at a California hospital. The FDA found that medical scopes spread the bacteria called CRE to patients at UCLA Medical Center. Even though the scopes had been clean, they still carried the bug. The FDA is now warning hospitals how difficult it is to clean these scopes, but a doctor says he reported similar cases of the illness spread through those same scopes back in 1987. A lawmaker is now calling on a congressional hearing to find out what the FDA knew and when the FDA knew it.
In consumer headlines, American Express is increasing the annual fees on some of its most popular cards. The fee on the Gold Card will go to $160 a year. The Premier Rewards Gold Card will now have an annual fee of $195. Those changes start June 1st. American Express is also increasing some of the perks on its cards, including a $100 credit for incidental airline fees such as baggage and waiving foreign transaction fees while abroad for the Premier Rewards Card. The bitter cold winter has many of us ordering food for delivery, and as delivery men and women fight the elements to get to our doorstep, some Americans become more generous with their tipping. Grubhub analyzed winter tipping and found even specific food items ordered can actually predict the size of a tip. It says pizza predicts the largest tips, rising significantly from a 13.9% year-round average to 16.4% in the winter. A robot invasion is happening this weekend in Myrtle Beach. You'll hear from our local students fighting in a competition for the top prize.
Coins or credit? You're going to have to make that decision this weekend if you come to the boardwalk. I'll let you know if there are any changes to this year's parking season.